The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the New Media Factory. Some programs on this network might include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
The biggest, most outrageous online show in Philippine history.
20 million fucking downloads.
Interactive in 35 countries. Mo is back with a vengeance in Season 2. Bigger, better, badder.
Let's start off with an international call. Yesterday we took a call from India. Tonight it's Canada.
Nice.
Let's go to Ireland. Where in Ireland are you?
Well, I'm in Dublin.
Some people say that I'm a bad guy. They may be right.
Let's go to Afghanistan. Holy shit, are you fucking really in Afghanistan?
Yeah, man, what's up?
Florida. What's up?
I just found your show today, and I think it's great.
Live from Hollywood and at the Beyond the Box studios in One Rockwell, Makati. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2. The Bigger, Better, Badder podcast. Your questions about love, life, sex.
And more sex.
Are all answered and occasionally made fun of here. And now, the man who loves women and dudes, but not in the same way. The Philippine genius, DJ Mo Twister.
Podcast time. Here we go, Monday night on the program. It is the 29th of April. Nice to be back after a weekend and ready to take your questions. Welcome to Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe. My name is Mo. Phone number 478-7954. If you want to call us, get yourself on the show. You can catch us on Skype, the Good Times Podcast. Also, text us 0927-360-0485. You text in your questions, we'll give you a call, and hopefully get yourself on the show because, as always, tonight's program looks packed, and I'm pretty sure it's because of our guest tonight. Now, we had him on the program, I think it was the third episode we did of Season 2, right before Christmas, and it's due time to have him back on the show because, you know, he's very interesting. We have him on the radio program as the number 2 ranked hottest guy that is non-network celebrity
That's ridiculous.
in the country. I mean, Derek Ramsey's number 1, but it might be called Derek's just kind of like, because he's out there, you know, you see him all the time, you know, he's a handsome fellow, but, you know, my money's on Erwan Heussaff winning this competition. So please welcome from the blog, The Fat Kid Inside, just a whole lot of awesome, Erwan Heussaff. Hi, Erwan. How are you?
Good evening. How are you, man?
How dare you call it ridiculous? I ranked you, man.
Well, thank you for that. Thank you for
It
that.
hurts me, man.
I like the whole, like, non-network affiliated, like, it puts some categories there.
Right, we do, and that's why we like our kind of countdown a little bit more than the other ones that come around, because it's a network war out there, and we separate them. And, of course, the number 1 seed in ABS, and ABS is always such a strong...
Very true.
Like lineup they got every year. We do this Czech Republic thing. You don't know, I mean, who to put 1 and 8. It could be anybody. Now, Anne's always number 1 every year. I mean, obviously because she's insanely gorgeous. But filling in those spots are tough with ABS. Man, they are so good looking. Do they constantly offer you shows? It seems like you're about as good looking as anybody on that lineup.
I think they stopped trying because each time I'm asked, the first question I ask is, do I get full creative freedom? And they say no. And I'm like, well, that's not going to work then. They want me to fit in a certain persona that just isn't me at all.
Would you, if you had creative, I think I did ask you this before when you were here, but if they said, okay, yes, you have creative control over what you're going to get involved in, but we want you to be a dramatic actor, would you do it?
No.
Okay. So no acting for you?
No acting for me ever. It's never going to happen.
Damn it. All right, buddy. Well, again, it's nice to have you here. The blog is doing well.
Very
everyone.
well, yeah.
I mean, it seems like you get a ton of hits, and when people come up to me and say, I want to start a blog about food, I want to be Erwan, it seems like you are the top food blog, in the country? In terms of hits?
No, definitely not in terms of hit. There's a couple of people that are on top of me, but I like to think that I do things differently than other blogs, and I'm actually launching my new website tomorrow. Well, not the new website, but just the newer version of it. I like updating it every year, and this year I'm completely overhauling the whole design aspect of it. So it's supposed to be launched today, and then we had a little bit of a technical issue, so I think tomorrow it's going to happen.
Fantastic. And of course, the same URL and everything.
Exactly the same thing, yeah. It's just, it's if you go on it now, it's basically just the logo.
Gotcha. Now, off air, we were talking about, speaking of overhaul, that you're redoing your kitchen in your place.
Correct.
And I asked you this question. I want to re-ask it again on air. When it comes to a guy who's involved in making food, a chef, or whether it be, a chef at a restaurant or you chef at home, is the kitchen the most important room in the household? Like, it is dolled up, it has all the bells and whistles. I mean, do you invest a lot of money in making your kitchen badass at home?
I think so, because when people come over to my place, it's really more about the food, about the drinks, and all those things. It's not really, we're not going to watch TV. We're not going to sit on a couch for hours. We might sit at a table for hours drinking wine and talking about different things. So might as well put that into the kitchen. So right now, I'm doing a whole renovation. I broke down all the walls, and basically instead of a living room and a kitchen, I now have just a kitchen, and the living room
you took out the living room.
Yeah. Man. So now the couches and everything are actually integrated into the kitchen, but it's just like a long, let's say, rectangular bar. Everything's really open.
Sure.
People can sit down like high stools and stuff, and my bar is there as well. I have a lot of different cooking and drinking gadgets. I have all the equipment, and then all that is displayed. So it's pretty cool. It's like a little laboratory.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, congratulations.
Thanks, man.
All right, Erwan, you know how the show works, right? I mean,
yes,
half
sir,
of these
do.
questions are going to be about half of food. Half of
cool.
it's going to be about shit other, things people put in their mouth.
No worries.
So, yeah, let's get to it. Again, it is packed. We have a lot. And already just looking at it now, God, I hope we get through all of these.
I'm talking to people on the chat room. They're absolutely hilarious. But yeah.
Yeah, the chat room people are fucking funny as fuck, man. They're the best. Yeah. All right, let's get to it. Here we go. Should we go food or should we go teenager who has a problem?
Teenager who has a problem.
Let's go teenager has a problem. He's 14 years old. VJ, you are on the show. Thanks for being here. What's going on, buddy? This here is the great Erwan Heussaff. What's up, VJ?
What's up, VJ?
So my girlfriend cries after having sex because she told me she feels like she violated God and committed a sin, but she's like always horny and forces me to have sex with her every day.
She forces you
every day,
to have sex with her every day.
And you're 14.
Yeah.
That's absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
Wow, kids these days, eh?
Is she 14 as well? Please tell me she's like at least 16. I mean, how old is she, buddy?
18.
Damn.
Oh, she's 18. Okay, I was joking. Look at you.
Good job.
Good
Respect,
Lord, man.
Yeah.
Wow. I want to shake your head.
So your question is why is she crying?
Yeah, and what do I do with it?
Well, first of all, man,
because I have to comfort her every day.
One thing I've learned after a lot of years, you'll never understand women fully. So first of all, stop trying to ask yourself questions about that. Second of all, if she's crying and then she's saying she wants it, but she doesn't want it, she thinks she's violating God, whatever her reasons, it's weird, but if you enjoy it, go for it, man.
Yeah, I mean, sex is like, there's so many hormones that kind of come into play when you're having sex, that I think if she's crying each and every time, I mean, are they like, does she kind of go in the corner and then just kind of cry and you can't touch her, talk to her, or anything like that? Or is she just kind of like in bed with you afterwards, shedding a couple tears? Man, she's like, man, I feel really guilty. Because what I'm thinking is all these emotions and having sex, very emotional, as you know, a lot of hormones going on there, that it kind of plays with her mind, and then hence, the water works. And then, of course, there's the different kind of crying, which is like, she looks like she's terrified, maybe traumatized about something, and then there's crying like that. Now, because she's brought up God and stuff like that, guilt, I'm assuming it's going to be the first one, where she's just lying there, a couple tears running down her face, and then is kind of cool with it after a few minutes. Yes?
No, no. She's like literally crying. Like, crying.
Huh.
Well,
interesting.
All right, you're 14, she's 18. Do you really see a future in this? Or is it just for fun?
I don't think so.
Oh, then enjoy it as my friend.
I mean, yeah, she's still horny for you and you're 14, she's 18, you're still scoring big time.
You're doing something right, my friend. When I was 14, if I was going out with an 18-year-old, I'd make myself a trophy every day.
Trophy sandwich.
Well,
but all right, How long does a crying session go for?
Like
a lot longer than a sex session when you're 14.
Hour.
You know what I'm saying? An hour.
Yeah, probably.
Erwan, do you think possibly she should seek some sort of like therapy? The God issue to me is not a big deal. I mean, again, if it was like some sort of trauma, then I'm like, yeah, definitely, man. She needs to talk to a professional because it would be very odd for her to cry. Maybe something happened to her, an uncle, a brother, a dad, you mean a neighbor who might have like messed around with her. But if it's the God element, I kind of feel like it's just she's emotional. A bunch of things went on. She's crying for an hour. It's a little long. But, you know, when you're having sex, there's just a lot of stuff there.
True.
And you know, and then she's kind of going to get over it eventually. How long have you guys been having sex? Has it been like a year? Has it been several months?
Last month. We started last month.
Okay, so it's pretty recent.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe because it's still kind of new. She's getting guilty because it's sex every day. She wants you bad, but she knows it's wrong. And then you'll see in time she'll realize when she listens to her friends or shows like this or other shows and say, okay, sex not a big deal. You guys are in a relationship. It's part of the whole thing. She's going to accept it a little more and then less crying.
Maybe she's crying because she actually thinks it's like statutory rape or something.
Which I think
you are a minor compared to her, right?
Yeah, she should be crying about the law.
Yeah, exactly.
God, right
she
now.
should be scared, not about God. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, VJ, is she the first girl that you've been with? 14's a little early, man.
No.
Where do you live?
She's not.
Do you live in Manila?
South. It was in the South. Yeah, VJ, where are you? You're in Las Piñas, huh? Okay. All right. Yeah, that's South behavior.
Yeah, they're pretty chill about these things down there.
Good-looking guys hanging out down there, got a lot of money.
That's
right. Get a ton of sex. All right, buddy. Thanks for the call. We appreciate it. Give it some time. Still a little early. And I feel that, like I said, 3-4 times already, sex is a very emotional process for a lot of people. And because they're so excited and a lot of hormones going on there, you'll see a crying session every now and then. There are guys that cry after sex. And that's pretty normal as well. I mean, I haven't done it, but I hear of it. No, it sounded bad, right? It sounded like I'm defending. No, it does happen. VJ, don't worry about it. And it's especially early on into the relationship. I mean, if a year goes by and she's still in tears, call us back and see what we can do.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy.
Best of luck.
Hang in there.
Thanks.
All right. 14.
I know, right? You shouldn't even having 18. These problems at 14.
And as often as I joke about it, it is true. When I was 14, I did not sound like that dude. It's because that dude is getting sex, and I was on a super family computer.
I was playing Pogs, yeah.
Right, just imagine how we sounded if we called in a talk show like this at 14. It would be like...
I would even know about this podcast if I was 14, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's just... I mean, I would be a child. The guy was like, yeah, dude, listen... Like, fucking every fucking time, man. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking every time she's fucking crying. I can't deal with this shit, you know? It's really, just mind-boggling.
Yeah, I think it's a problem nowadays. Is you have too much information and people are starting to get older but still don't have the capacity to deal with certain problems at a young age. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, totally, man. Do you ever get bouts with, are you a crier? Movies?
I actually used to be when I was really young. Like, both my sisters used to pick on me a lot. So I did a lot of my crying when I was 8, 9, 10, 11. And then I got over it. But yeah, I used to cry a lot when I was a kid.
Oh, okay. But now, like a big-time movie or an argument.
I think the last movie I cried to before Bambi... Bambi was hardcore, dude. Like,
Bambi
mommy issues. Like,
I don't think they would ever show Bambi. Like, if it was these days, they would have come up with that cartoon or that animated film and go, okay, I think we're gonna put this one out there. It's just so violent.
Exactly.
And yes, I mean, it's
Pinocchio,
it's
Bambi.
dark.
Those things are pretty like dark and violent. But no, the last one was probably I got teary-eyed at. Have you seen The Impossible? The one about the tsunami in Bangkok.
Yes.
I mean, in Thailand.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah, that was pretty...
Ewan McGregor.
Correct.
Yeah, I saw it recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was tough.
Yeah, that was pretty tough.
And of course, because it being a true story and all that stuff, it is a tearjerker.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to it here. Full lines. Let's go with Dee Dee, who's 24. She's on line, too. She's been at home for a while. Hey, Dee Dee, you are in Las Piñas. What's going on?
Hi.
Hey.
Hi, everyone.
How can we help you?
Hi, Mo.
Hi.
Hi, what's up?
Yeah, the reason I called is because I just just read the tweet of Erwan, actually. But here's a question, actually. Can I just change my question for the both of you?
Sure, go ahead.
All right. Actually, my question is, actually, I'm also an aspiring chef, right? But I don't have any background in culinary studies. But I just wanted to know, where do you get all of your how do you call this?
Inspiration?
I'm sorry?
Inspiration or ideas? Or?
Yes, inspiration. Or where do you get all of your ideas whenever you cook? Because actually I haven't checked your blog, but I'm following you on Twitter.
Okay.
So I was able to see all of your tweets about your recipes,
cool. Well,
and also on Instagram your picture post.
Nice, thank you. But when you say aspiring chef, do you want to become a chef by trade, by profession, or do you just want to learn how to cook?
Actually, I'm just cooking at home. I just wanted to just trying to
different things
cook just with my family, my friends.
I think, well, the most important thing, and this applies not only to cooking, it applies to absolutely every trade or industry. And people tend to forget to do that nowadays. Is I am a huge fan of books and reading, and I think reading is so important. Pick up as many cookbooks and recipe books as much as possible to build that knowledge database of how flavors and ingredients and techniques should work together to create a certain dish. And then after that, just open your mind to different experiences and try different ingredients, try different foods, travel if you can, and that will just make you a rounder person. So once you have the knowledge and once you have the capacity to taste different things and to think of different flavors and how they come together in a dish, then you'll be able to create different dishes without necessarily using recipes. That's what I did, basically.
I want to ask you, because people say asking for inspiration regarding your recipes. What about like the ambiance, the environment of you cooking? Do you need loud music? Do you need some sort of background noise? Do you need something going on? People can't talk to you. Is there kind of like a zone that you have to be in for you to cook up some of your better dishes?
I actually, when I'm alone at home, I really enjoy cooking shirtless and to loud music. The problem with cooking shirtless is that oil splatters absolutely everywhere, and then I'm burning my nipples, my my Stairway to Heaven's going all crispy. Like, it's weird. But no, like I actually do cook shirtless and with loud music, and I enjoy the whole experience of it. Like when I'm not one of those that put something on the stove or put something on the pot and just let it go and then go to my room and read a book. I usually just stay in the kitchen. I like listening to the sounds, seeing how the smell evolves every minute or every other minute, and just I enjoy the process. So I really, when I cook, I make it. If the recipe lasts an hour, I'll be in the kitchen for an hour enjoying it.
Wow, look at that. That's where the secret sauce comes from. See, Erwan, shirtless, just standing right next to the dish. That's right. He
drops the sweat, aroma. Man, all flavor.
That's right. That's what a lovely thing. All right, Didi, anything else?
I've got a follow-up question for Erwan. Does his cooking was his way into Ann Curtis's BTS for the relationship?
Not
this
really.
This has to be the number one question you get in your life,
people
right?
Ask me that a lot.
I'm looking at our lineup screen, and it's probably there's another 5 of them. Like, how do you your relationship with Anne? How does cooking play a part? Did you use it to kind of to get her? I mean, again, what's the standard answer you give for this?
I don't think I didn't cook for Anne just for Anne. Let's say I didn't cook for her immediately. It's not a thing I do like, hey, I'm a really good chef. You want to come over and I'll cook? That's kind of creepy. I always cook for friends in general. So she was probably at one of my dinners where I cook for 15, 20 people. And I think it plays into the part that it's not necessarily that you're a good cook, but cooking for a big group of people, a big group of friends, it just shows what kind of caring person you are, and you like making other people happy and things like that. And I think it does play in a little bit, but did it start off our relationship? No, I don't think so. I think my good looks did that.
It's kind of thing that bonds you, right? I love to cook also.
Okay, well keep at it.
Thanks for the call. All right. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Speaking of the relationship, and you don't seem the type to get involved in a lot of, I guess, the issues that come around when it comes to Anne. But correct me if I'm wrong here. But for example, like when she had, say, the Diamonds thing, remember where she sang and then there was this whole thing about her dress and stuff like that. I don't see you kind of online, whether it be your blog, Twitter, or whatever, just kind of talking about it. Do you just let Anne do her thing when it comes to intrigues and stuff like that, and you're going to support her, but you don't have to do it publicly? Is that kind of the mentality you take, or am I wrong?
We both understand that work is work and life is life. I live my life as if, no one was following me on Twitter, no one was following me on Instagram. I don't edit myself at all. So if I want to say something, I'll say it. And then when she does something, like she's been in the business for so long, I trust her fully and open-heartedly. So I know she's going to make the right decisions anyways. Maybe it helps that I'm French. I have a French side, so like I'm more open-minded to certain things. My sister Selene, it's exactly the same thing. She kind of does what she wants to do, and God bless her for it. And I actually admire that more than anything else. I like women who know what they want and who can basically stand behind what they're doing and say, I don't care what you think.
When it comes to, like, say, posting an Instagram photo, like I think when people see pictures of you and Anne together, and again, they're not every day, and she'll do an outfit photo every day, or, with her team and stuff like that, work related. And then every now and then you'll get this golden photo of the both of you, and it's just liked by hundreds of thousands of people, whether it be you're on vacation together. I mean, I've seen a photo. There's just such an intense chemistry between the both of you in still shots. And I remember seeing pictures of the both of you in like foreign websites, and they don't even know who you are, and they're like, look at these two. Aren't they just the most attractive like couple? And it really does kind of like, it kind of draws you in when you take a photo and the both of you together. I mean, do you consciously, you said you don't prepare stuff online and whatnot, but do you actually have to dissect it in your mind? Like, okay, we're going to post this photo, and with the huge following that we both have, it's going to get, I mean, do these conversations have to go on with you, Ang, when you take a photo like that?
Not at all, actually. I basically, it's funny how people here, especially the online community in the Philippines, I compare the online community, especially the haters and the bashers. It's like that little 3-year-old that's taunting the lion in the cage because he knows that there's a steel barrier. People here are so easy to just have, say terrible things or comment on terrible things, saying, you shouldn't be posting pictures like that, you're too public and everything. I'm like, well, if I was an absolute nobody, if no one knew me and I posted those pictures, it wouldn't bother anyone. So why does it bother anyone? Because, and it's not my fault that people follow me or people think I guess you can use popular or not online. It's just, that's how it is. But I'm not going to let that stop myself from, let's say, if I love someone, posting a picture of that, because I'm proud of it and I don't mind.
You guys have such great fucking photos. I mean,
Thanks,
really, there's so much. It's
I think the last one you saw was taken by a professional photographer. That's probably why.
Was it? Okay. I was like, Jesus, how do you guys do this?
No, that was just an iPhone.
Is it? All right, good stuff. Let's take a break. When we come back, we got a lot of calls here tonight. Erwan Heussaff on the program. You can follow him on Twitter. It's just Erwan Heussaff, right?
Erwan J. Heussaff.
J. Heussaff.
Correct.
Right. Okay. Fat Kid Inside is the blog. It has a new look. Hopefully you'll see it tomorrow when it launches again. Don't go away. Back after this. More with Good Times with the podcast.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
Stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have, some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers. We still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kaming napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
Hey, Mo Twister here. All right, podcasters, listen up because this is really, really important. Major Homes brings you unique and creative developments, giving you a real chance at a sure, affordable, and hassle-free investment. Invest in your future today. Call 0917-517-4287. Major Homes is here.
What you've been missing on The Factory.
Were you the one who posted, James, regarding the guidelines when it comes to checkpoints?
Yes, I was.
That's fantastic.
Yes, I just made it up, but I thought it was this time of year, right? Elections. You never let the truth get in the way of a good story, okay? Children, do not follow this at home. I'm just kidding. Just so you know your rights. If you do get stopped by a checkpoint,
you're not.
We're able to verify all of these, James.
You're not allowed to run over them. That didn't make it here, so technically. Now, number 2, upon approach, slow down. I guess that counts as not running them over. Dim headlights and turn on cabin lights. Okay.
Cabin lights.
Mm-hmm. Lock all doors of vehicles during inspection. Since lock.
They might get pissed off because you're locking.
But that's the thing. Okay. This is where they get you, and this is actually. I know we're making fun of it a little bit, but this is a serious issue. We've seen some people genuinely harass. Drugs are planted. And other things, a Justin Bieber CD is planted, which is even worse.
Oh,
yes,
no.
I've heard of that, And there's no defense for that. There's really no defense. Yeah, it's like, but Your Honor, we found this. Throw the book at him. The CD as well.
Then after that you have to submit your cell phone and everything. Yeah. And next thing you know, you have a Justin Bieber ringtone.
Catch James Deacon and the boys on Counterflow Wednesdays 7:30 to 8:30, only here on The Factory.
Take a little sunshine, drop a little rainbow, mix in a smile, and stay for a while. Sabrina's Kitchen, what you waiting for? Sabrina's Kitchen, always room for one more. Sabrina's Kitchen, cooking up a storm. Sabrina's Kitchen, always something new. Sabrina's Kitchen, tables waiting for you.
Hey, podcasters, Mo here. You ever watch the podcast, right? And you're sitting there and you're looking at our female celebrity guest and you're looking at her skin and you're like, wow, I'd love to have that complexion. Well, your answer is this. Glutamax, the official skin whitening partner of Miss Earth International. Available in capsules, soaps, lotion, deodorant, and face cream. Bikutis Mayaman with Glutamax. It's available in leading drugstores and supermarkets nationwide. Podcasters, listen up. Big announcement. The Chevrolet Sonic is a dependable 5-seater subcompact vehicle, and it delivers sufficient power, fuel efficiency, refined ride and handling, and a remarkable entertainment system. The Sonic is the perfect Chevrolet vehicle for those who are looking to make their daily city commute or weekend getaway drives more fun and exciting. It comes in 2 great body styles, the 5-door hatchback and a 4-door sedan. Equipped with a new 1.4-liter Ecotec engine with double continuous variable cam phase, that's CVC, the Chevy Sonic provides efficient power and quality driving performance. Now, to further highlight the youthful, sporty, and fun characteristics of the Sonic, Chevrolet has equipped the compact sedan with high-tech convenient features such as Bluetooth connectivity and audio streaming capabilities that are commonly found only on high-trim compact sedans. The Chevrolet Sonic is available at all Chevrolet dealers. It comes with a Chevrolet 5-year warranty, 3-year free roadside assistance, and the services of a 24/7 Chevy hotline.
I'm Julia Snigowski. I'm Trisha Santanera. And we are the girls of 20. Okay, so you have to be wondering, what on earth is 20? Exactly, so find out every Sunday night, 8 to 9. Hang out with us. Mm-hmm. We're going to be talking about everything under the sun. Girls, boys, boobs. Okay, boobs. You say boobs. Of course. Yeah, for sure. You can call us. We will give you a phone number. We want to talk to you guys too. Yeah. Eventually, the phone number will come.
But since in the meantime we can't figure out the whole podcast thing, figure us out. But we're trying to figure out boys. Figure
we figure ourselves out, so we know what's going on. Exactly.
Okay.
Anyway, our first podcast is this Sunday at 8. Yeah. Please join us because we're all here.
My girlfriend says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered. Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast and visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the podcast here on this Monday night. Did I say Monday night? Monday night, 29th of April. Good Times with the Podcast Season 2. Of course, my name is Mo. That there is Erwan Heussaff. He's our guest tonight. Phone number 478-7954. Are you ready to get your game on? Chevrolet Philippines brings you the Chevrolet Sonic, a sporty and stylish subcompact car that has a 1.4-liter Ecotec engine, has 6-speed automatic transmission that provides dependable speed, power, and fuel efficiency. The Chevrolet Sonic is also equipped with high-tech features such as steering wheel-mounted audio controls with USB, auxiliary, Bluetooth, full audio streaming connectivity. The Sonic is available in hatchback and sedan variants. Dare to take on life's challenges head on and compliment your A-game with the all-new Chevrolet Sonic. Visit your nearest Chevrolet dealership or log on to chevroletsonic.com.ph to check out the all-new 2013 Chevrolet Sonic. Game on. I believe we might be giving away another Chevy vehicle on the radio show. So, abangan. Pretty excited about that. I believe Susie told me, I think 2 or 3 days ago, that we are in the works of giving away another vehicle, that being on the radio show. Hopefully we can throw a car out also here on the podcast. All right, here we go. Erwan Heussaff. Tomorrow, you can check out his blog. Should be back and ready to go. It's called thefatkidinside.com.
Yes, sir.
All right, Erwan. Let's get to it. Let's start with AD here, who has a question. A lot of teenagers, by the way, calling tonight. AD, you are 19. You're in Dapitan. You have a question about Erwan's morning routine, which, if you follow him, like I do online, he is up early and he's fucking running. AD, what's going on?
Hi, I'm AD. I'm 19 years old. I'm a student.
Hey,
and like you said, I'm following Erwan and his friends. And every time he tweets like, I've run for this how long, for this hours, and it makes it look so easy and we all know it's not. I mean, so hard to exercise and just get up.
That's probably the one thing I hate most about Erwan is the fact that it does look so easy. And like, he'll take a photo of him after he runs like 15K and he looks like he just got out of the shower. He's like, I would be miserable if I had to do like 5K. I would look like I'm dying. What is the morning routine, Erwan?
It depends on the days, but usually, yeah, I'm up. I have to be at work at 9, so I'm up around 6 a.m. And then I usually, wherever I'm going to work out, I leave the house at 6:45, and then at 7 I'm working out. So it's either a 10K run, a 30 or 40K bike, a 3K swim, or even just a CrossFit workout at the box. So whatever, I always make sure to get it done in the morning, because if you put it off to for the night after work, it's even easier to just not do it anymore. So just do it in the morning, get it over and done with. And if you want to do another session at night, then go for it.
Now, Erwan, do you do this, I guess, this workout regimen because you eat a lot? Is it something that you have to not get big again, or you have to keep your cholesterol level at a certain kind of, level, I guess? Or is this your workout freak? Which one is it?
I think it's two things. One, yes, I always have that freakish idea that I'm going to become a fat kid once again. Like, if you see me posing for pictures, I'm constantly still pulling my shirt down to try to hide the bulge that's not there anymore, but that used to really prominently be there. So that's, I guess, explanation number one. And number two is I participate in triathlons, and if you don't have a heavy heavy training load, then during the triathlon itself, you're going to feel absolutely miserable for 5 hours, and you won't be able to finish to your utmost potential. It's a type of sport that you need to practice every day. Like, the intensity doesn't have to be really high, but you just need to keep on training every day, or else come race day, you'll be absolutely fucked.
Yeah, I hear a lot of people like, I'm training for a big run. And I'm like, why are you training for a run? Just run. No, I guess it doesn't work.
Really,
I want to finish this run.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Now, here's a question I wanted to ask you. It's kind of nutrition-based as well with exercise. And it's been killing me because a lot of my friends are going hardcore vegetarian now because they're watching movies and they're saying like how like red meat and all these things are gonna, you're gonna die because it's cancer causing and all of this shit. Can you, being a chef, being a nutrition, like health buff as well, can I still really eat my red meat? Can I eat all this junk food and stuff like that just as long as I work out?
I think the way you have to look at it is if you're into cars.
A little
Sort
bit.
of,
I mean,
yeah, okay.
not nuts, but yeah.
The way you have to look at it is your body is like a car. You know, you need to put the right amount of fuel for the type of output that you want to get from it. So if you're going to put junk in your body, then obviously you're not going to perform well, and then you're not going to feel good. You know, after feeling a burger, yeah, it might taste good, but you don't feel good after it, right?
Sure.
So the way I look at it is I like to look at nutrition in a sense that what has our body been getting used to for all these hundreds and thousands of years. And if you look at in the beginning of time, the beginning of man, they ate two things basically. They ate vegetables and they ate meat. So I think those are the two most important cornerstones of any diet is high protein and lots of vegetables and fruits. And then you can just cut out anything that has to do with carbs, starch, sugars, gluten, wheat, all these different things that your body doesn't necessarily need.
But if I don't have sugar, now I'm not diabetic, but if I don't have candy, every now and then within the day, I feel like hell. Like, I feel weak. My breath starts to smell bad. I mean, like, I feel, am I really like kind of at an unhealthy state where if I don't have sugar, because people who take, like, say, a diet soda, if I have a diet soda, I'll know immediately, and it'll fuck with my mind. Oh, this is awful. You know, I need the sugar there. And I want to remove it, but I can't. Like, if I try to even lessen it, I feel disgusting. Would you know kind of where that's coming from?
For me, I see food as, you know, when someone says, okay, someone, let's say, had breakfast at 9 a.m., right? And then they haven't eaten all day because they've been working all day. And then at 6 p.m., they're hungry. And then they say something like, I'm famished, I'm starving, I haven't eaten in a couple hours. I think people nowadays forget what hunger is. You know, you see all the what's happening with all the famine around the world and in Africa and things like that. Those are hungry people. I've actually made and I've done the experiment of not eating for 4 or 5 days, not because I wanted to be anorexic or anything. It's just because I wanted to feel hungry and see what it really felt like. And I just drank water for 5 days. And it only really hit me after 3 days. Like, at first, you get cravings more because of the taste that you really want or the taste that you're remembering from your memories. But you only start really hurting and your body starts getting weak after 2 or 3 days. So I think if you really want sweets, and then it's just your mind telling you, okay, grab a pack of, like, Mentos or something. But if you were to bite into a banana or eat a whole or drink a whole bottle of water, in between that moment, I think that craving would disappear.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
We'll start. All right, AD, thanks for the call. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, AD.
All right, bye-bye. Let's go to Anna here. Anna has a question not related to food and more about her husband. Anna, you're 27 in Parañaque. Welcome to the program. This here is Erwan Heussaff. What's going on, Anna?
Hi.
Hey, Anna.
Hi, good evening, guys.
Good evening.
All right, what's up, baby?
Yes, I just do have a quick question. What will you do, or how are you going to confront your husband when he was saying or mentioning a different name while you are both having sex and while he's asleep dreaming?
Well, first of all, I don't have a husband.
Yeah, I was going to say, my husband. Fucking pissed off.
No, but if I have to put myself in that mentality, if I were married and I was fornicating with my partner and she would scream someone else's name, I would push her right off and tell her to get out of the room. And like, it's people say, yeah, you can't control. I think you can control it. Like, who does that? Who screams a name,
my thing
right?
is, if you can't control it, okay, you're right. You should be able to control it. So if he accidentally said it, that means he's so, like, he's so not capable of controlling, not saying her name, that girl must mean something, like, like that girl is so damn important to him. Sure. That if he can't even control not saying her name during sex. The sleeping, you forgive. You probably, when he wakes up, baby, you were saying some girl's name in your dreams, but you know, it's dreams. You can't really get mad about that.
Exactly.
But saying it during sex, I'm with Erwan, you pull that dick out of you break it and snap it in half, and you send him out the door. Now, did he say the same name while doing it with you and sleeping? Oh, who's the girl?
Same name.
Did you?
Same name.
If it's like Jessica Alba or something, it's totally cool.
Yeah, fair enough. Right? If he's just Kate up,
it happens to everyone.
Sure.
The name is April. The name is April.
And you don't know who she is?
I actually checked his phone. I actually found out some messages.
Ooh.
I confronted, but he denied it. He said that it's nothing serious.
But
Sabi niya, friend lang daw niya.
I'm actually interested now. Then why would he say her name if there was nothing serious?
I don't know.
I think it's like for me it'd be because when I've never been married, so I don't know what that bond is. But since you are definitely like, if you guys are married, then you obviously need to talk about it and see what's up.
I tried.
Okay.
I tried talking to him about it. It's just that he's denying and is avoiding the conversation.
Which means he's cheating on you.
I say
listen.
Contact April and be like, hey, you want to come over for dinner?
Yeah, listen, Anna.
Tell your husband not to kick my ass, by the way.
Yeah, Anna, as much as cool as you seem to be and smiling about, this is a legitimate problem. Saying April's name while you guys are having sex is fucking unacceptable. And then when you check his phone and you find messages from an April, and when you confront him about it, which you're supposed to do, bilang wife, he says it's nothing serious, meaning it's not that it's nothing, it's just nothing serious, are all red flags.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yes, and
now, Erwan and I can easily say, kick him off the bed, fuck him, leave him, if he does that while having sex. But he's your husband. Obviously, like you said, there's a bond there. There's even a legality there that you kind of could stick around. Wait, hold on. Do you have kids?
No, we're newlyweds.
Fantastic.
I'm 2 months pregnant.
Oh, congratulations.
Oh, damn it. I don't know.
That's a tough.
Parang hindi ko kaya magalit na yung galit yun todo kasi I'm thinking of the kids, so hindi ko malabas yung galit ko.
Agree, but you still have every right as a woman and as a wife to know what the hell's going on. And like after a while, I think the more you ask him the question, the more hopefully he'll start breaking, and then he'll come to terms with it and tell you the truth. Yeah.
Well, do you think he's cheating on her, Erwan? When it comes to a point where
I don't know, because I think
the girl's name.
I don't want to say that because I've never met both of them, so I have no idea. But everyone has fantasies, and that could play into it. It could be just a sexual fantasy, and if it is, then it's pretty harmless. But then that he actually does, no.
Oh wait, hold on. Here's my question then.
It's sticky.
Oh, well, Anna, hold on one second. When you read the text messages, what did they say? Maybe that would really kind of help you feel better about this. And he just screwed up on his part, meaning he had fantasies, as everyone was saying, said the girl's name. Or is there some kind of a building block there of a possible affair here? When you read the messages, do they seem kind of weird?
I think there is an affair. Kaso nga lang, I think the girl is also married or somewhat committed kasi parang they're talking na baka daw mahuli sila ni ganito or mahuli daw sila.
That answers it then. I mean, if on the text message they're both talking about getting caught, then you have a legitimate problem on your hands here, and it really sucks because you are 2 months pregnant and you're newlyweds. This is really kind of a shitty situation to be in.
It's a terrible situation,
If I were you, I would definitely do what Erwan said earlier, which is contact April. Or before you contact April, try to get the contact information for her husband. Just in case this goes to shit. You want to be able to contact everyone right away. Because you might need to plan something with the husband as well to really kind of work something. When I say plan, I mean you're not going to have an affair with him, but, really plan on how you guys are all going to deal with this.
Yeah.
So if I were you, I would first try to get his contact. Oh, sorry, we just lost her. I would definitely try to get his contact. What a douchebag.
What? Yeah, that's
newlywed.
Just... Especially she's pregnant.
2 months pregnant.
And it's happened multiple times. Like, that's pretty messed up.
That's fucking crazy. All right, we'll see if we get her back. If we don't, let's take a call. Let's go to line 4 and talk to Chad. 16 years old. On hold for about an hour now. Hey, Chad, you are on the program. Erwan Heussaff is here.
What's up, Chad? Thanks for your patience, man.
If he's still there. Chad?
I take it back. We lost him.
Yeah. He's not so
you
patient.
asshole.
That's right. Fuck you, Chad. 16. You should be able to wait.
No discipline.
All right, let's take a break then, because are we going to get Anna back, Ange, or should we just take a break already because we got a bunch of other ones? We might as well take the break now.
We're trying.
Trying to get her back? Let's take a break then. No worries.
All right, cool.
And when we come back, we'll take the rest of these calls. Phone number 478-7954. Skype, The Good Times Podcast. You can also text us, 0927-360-0485. On the program tonight, Erwan Heussaff. Follow him on Twitter, @Erwan J. Heussaff. And, of course, The Fat Kid Inside is the blog if you're interested in both Erwan and the culinary arts, because he's an excellent chef. Taking a break, back after this. Don't go away.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
It was a very memorable experience namin dalawa kasi plano namin simple wedding lang pero yung kinalabasan niya extraordinary one.
Kinagabihan pa lang ng wedding namin, August 7. Grabe na talaga yung ulan nun.
Yung mga attend ng kasal namin kasi nanghihingi sila ng confirmation kung tutuloy ba namin yung kasal kasi sobrang taas na din ng tubig. Pati yung photographer po kasi tinatanong kung tuloy ba namin yung kasal kasi medyo may tubig pa. Ang dami na namin nare-receive na calls, pati kami dalawa nagtatawagan.
Pero ang nire-reply namin sa kanila, tuloy talaga ang kasal kahit na ano mangyari. Buti na nga lang kamo, nakapag-register na kami agad yung kinagabihan pa lang ng...
Naka-angli na kami parehas.
Naka-all knit na kami, combo ng blue.
Kaya hindi masyadong hassle. Yung pagtitext namin, pagtatawagan sa ibang naming mga kasali sa kasal.
Pagpasok ko ng simbahan, parang...
Hindi ko alam na nag-march pala lahat ng entourage ko sa tubig.
Bago po kami labas ng simbahan, sinalubong po kami ng mga tao na nakita sa amin. Talagang na-amaze sila, nagulat sila. Kaya yun, nag-request sila ng ng kiss.
Pero talagang tama yung sinabi ni Father na for better or for worse, through thick or thin.
Through texts and calls.
Tama, natuloy din yung kasal namin. We're glad to be Globe.
Hey podcasters, Mo here. You ever watch the podcast, right? And you're sitting there and you're looking at our female celebrity guest and you're looking at her skin and you're like, wow, I'd love to have that complexion. Well, your answer is this. Glutamax, the official skin whitening partner of Miss Earth International. Available in capsules, soaps, lotion, deodorant, and face cream. Bikutis mayaman with Glutamax. It's available in leading drugstores and supermarkets nationwide.
Then the maid got jaundice. Jaundice is different from jaundice. Jaundice is buntis, like that. But she does not... Tears off! Tears off! Anyway, jaundice does not know... This is professional show. I will put the merienda here. So, jaundice. And I'm now happy to present to you Carlo Dario. Halika dito, te. Tabi tayo. Gusto mo yung snacks? Ano ba to? Ganyan ba yan? Tapos?
Ang puti.
Ay, tapos. Dito ba? Pwede ba dyan?
Pwede. Concealer. Yan, para sa show mo, ha? Oh.
Aray ko. Amayaya ba? Pwede ba itong ano? Zora, pang ano ba to? Oil absorbing? Pwede ba itong pan-nose line?
Tita Kay, may caution.
Caution! Caution! Basta ng glamour, te!
When used for the first 2 weeks, more pimples will appear. Burahin na sila.
Oh my God! Te!
Sorry, ma'am.
Basta ng glamour!
Ito talaga?
Hindi, bago yan. Don't worry.
Buti ako sa mata lang. Hindi naman nagkakapyo. Dapat pala caution muna yung pinasa natin.
Join your host, Carrots Nazareno, on Live, Love, Lols every Thursday, 7:30 to 8:30, only here on The Factory.
Hey, Mo Twister here. All right, podcasters, listen up because this is really, really important. Major Homes brings you unique and creative developments, giving you a real chance at a sure, affordable, and hassle-free investment. Invest in your future today. Call 0917-517-4287. Major Homes is here.
Take a little sunshine, grab a little rainbow, mix in a smile, stay for a while. So
I'm Julia Snigowski. I'm Trisha Santanera. And we are the girls of 20. Okay, so you have to be wondering, what on earth is 20? Exactly, so find out every Sunday night, 8 to 9. Hang out with us. We're going to be talking about everything under the sun. Girls, boys, boobs. Okay, boobs.
Hope you say boobs.
Of course, yeah, for sure.
You can call us. We can give you a phone number.
We want to talk to you guys too.
Yeah. Eventually, the phone number will come.
But since in the meantime we can't figure out the whole podcast thing, we're trying to figure out boys, figure out
ourselves out, so we know what's going on.
Exactly. Okay, anyway, our first podcast is this Sunday at 8.
Yeah.
Please join us because we're all here.
My girlfriend says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered. Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast and visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the podcast here on this Monday night, 29th of April. Our guest is Erwan Heussaff is the correct pronunciation. Now, during the commercial break, I was asking him, is it really Heussaff? I'm sure that there's a French way, the real way of saying your name, and we're fucking it up. So, Erwan, the H is silent.
The H is silent, correct. Heussaff.
So
Heussaff.
And is that a common French last name? Like there's a big Heussaff group somewhere in France?
We're a dying last name. Our name is actually, it means Ouessant. Ouessant is an island off the coast of Brittany where we used to have a castle 100,000 years ago, before during the the Chevalier times, the dukes and whatnot, and we were considered how do you say this in English? We were chevaliers, so we were knights, comparable to French knights. So the name Heussaff, were actually only direct family. So only my first cousins have it right now. So we're about, and I'm pretty sure 3 of them are gay. So it's up to me and 2 guys to repopulate the name. So I'm pretty sure in maybe 200, 300 years, we'll be gone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And are you planning to have, is this something in the works in terms of your mind? I'm going to have kids one day, I'm going to get married one day. Is that something you'd want to do?
Yeah, no, definitely. That's something I'm looking forward to, but I have to accomplish so much more. But, I'll figure out a way to make sure that our name populates properly. I'll maybe force some girls to keep the last name, my sisters and stuff.
Yeah, that's right. All right, here we go. 478-7954. That's the phone number. Skype, the Good Times Podcast. Let's go to Rain. Rain, you are on the program. 23 years old. Parañaque. What's going on, love? Erwan Heussaff here. I'm sorry, Erwan Heussaff here.
Yeah, hello, good evening.
Hi, Rain.
Good evening, Rain. What's up?
I want to say hi to Erwan first.
Hi. How are you?
Sorry.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah.
I saw,
Can you say hi
by
to
the
me
way, I saw your
Let her talk, Mo. Let her
post,
talk.
the squat.
Sorry.
With the
you
saw
bike.
me squatting? What? No, I'm kidding. Where did you see me squat?
On Instagram.
Ah, okay, yes. When I squatted with my bike?
Hands down, yeah.
Yes.
Hands down, very good.
Thank you.
As in, you're so hot there.
Thank you. I enjoy squatting. In the bathroom,
you sound like you're
in the
masturbating while
box,
you're
in the
talking to
gym.
him.
Squatting's cool.
She's got her hand in her pants. All right. Rain, what's up? What's the question?
That was it.
My question is about this guy that I met through WeChat app.
Okay.
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yes, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, we hear you fine.
It's so weird, yeah. You will say that it's stupid.
Go for
I
it.
know it's stupid, it's weird.
Nothing stupid, go for it.
I don't know why. Because when I'm having this fantasy, he's there.
Why is that stupid?
Why is that weird?
Now, it's a guy that you chat with regularly online.
Yeah, it's weird.
Okay,
I
that's fine.
mean, yeah, regular.
So okay, hold on one second, Rain. So when you say you chat with this guy, is he your online boyfriend? Do you chat about sexual things?
No,
or
we're not. No, we're not. We're just talking some. What?
But you like him?
I don't know. It's just because last night we chat, we talk, and then I don't know why my body just rise up. And I even
You don't know why your body rose up.
I even
we call that erection. Yeah.
I'm even catching my breath, typing what I'm going to say to tell him.
So you're okay. Listen, Rain, you have a crush on him. You're chat on him.
You're fantasizing on him.
Nipples.
There's nothing wrong with
that. You play
that.
with your nipples when you're typing because you like them. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Rain, you're fine. You have a crush on this guy. You're kinikilig, and when you're kinikilig while you're chatting with him online, you hold your nipples, you twist them a little bit. That's fine.
I agree.
No, it's that. It's not that. I never touch myself while I'm talking to him.
I thought you said you.
So you just basically think about him.
What were you doing with your breast? You just said that your breast was...
No, she said she felt it in her breast. So it was like an electrical current basically charging upon her bosom and everything.
Yeah, so kinikilig sa boobs.
Shakespearean shit.
Just that night.
Well, usually at night, that's when these thoughts...
Just last night. It happened just last night.
If that's happening to you during work on like full daylight, it's weird. But at night it's cool.
You're super horny.
Yeah.
Rain, this is normal. Rain, it's normal. It happens to all of us. I mean, whether it manifests differently. So your manifest through your boobs or whatever it may be. When you have a open dialogue with someone, a consistent dialogue with someone, whether it be of the opposite sex or, if it's just someone you're attracted to, one way or the other, you're going to get this feeling, the feeling of kilig. And you might masturbate it off. You might make it into something more with this guy. I mean, the options are there for you to take. Whether you want to tell, eventually you'll see if this your chemistry will build up and then you'll have kind of feelings for him romantically, or maybe it was a one-time thing. You kind of just felt horny. You had a conversation with this guy and it made you feel a certain way. It's normal is what I'm trying to say. It happens all the time.
But what if I want to see him?
Then see him. Tell him up front. Be like, look, I think about you at night.
I told him about it.
You make me like...
Really? You told him about it?
Use some pretty cool adjectives. Make it sound romantic and see where it goes.
Yeah, Rain,
it's a completely normal reaction.
Normal.
Yeah.
Normal. It happens to everybody. And if you want to see him, then see him. Yeah.
What?
Enjoy. Are you a virgin, Rain?
No, I'm not.
Are you extremely religious?
What?
Are you extremely religious?
No.
Okay, so you're fine. You're not gonna...
Rain, rock on.
You're not sinning or anything, so you're good.
Do it.
Okay, thank you.
All right, have fun with that. Have fun with the electrical current tonight.
Jeez.
And then the body erections. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, she's like, I have felt it through my breast.
It's like that girl that says, you know how I can tell it's raining? Touching my breast. Same thing. Okay, moving on.
Rain. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Let's go to Ronald. Ronald, 24. Pasig. What's going on? Do you have Erwan Heussaff here? You have a question about food and sex.
What's up, Ronald?
We don't have him.
Oh, we lost Ronald? Okay, I'm sorry. All right, let's go to... Okay, let me ask his question. Best food to eat during, or at least before and after sex, if there is such a thing.
I think eating before sex is a general misconception that should never be done. Like, you might think it's being sexy and everything, but if it affects your breath or anything, then it's not great.
It's true.
So the only thing you could probably eat before is like fruits and things like chocolate, sweets, things that really won't affect you that much. And then after, you just worked out, so go ahead and have a donut, pig out.
Yeah, all right. Chad, 16 years old. You are on line 4. You have a question for Erwan as well. Hi, Chad.
Hello.
What's up, Chad?
What's up, buddy?
So I was the one who called earlier.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry for that drop call.
You didn't. I don't think I want to talk to you anymore.
An asshole.
Yeah, I called you an asshole in there.
But nevertheless, we've forgiven you. What's going on?
So my question is, what are the things that made you fall in love with Ann Curtis? Because right now, in my age, that I'm 16, I still don't have a girlfriend, and I never had one.
Well, at 16, first of all, you shouldn't be thinking about love. I think you should just be enjoying yourself and pick up like the book, the game, or something, and give it a good read and try it out. But what attracts me, I guess, is what you're asking to women in general. I think it's different for every girl. But I usually like someone that's self-sufficient, that's a real individual that has a strong character, knows who she is, and is not apologetic about it.
And it doesn't hurt that she looks like Ann Curtis.
That works too.
Aside from all the great personality traits, she's also.
What are you talking? I'm not into looks at all.
Now I want to ask you, Erwan, do you ever kind of high five yourself to a certain extent? Now
that's terrible.
Generally, if when you I know this is really douchey of to ask, but there's a foundation here, so give me some time here.
Go for it.
Obviously, when people look at Erwan now, you expect Erwan to date the hottest girls because you're extremely handsome, you're fit, you're all this. But there was a time when you weren't. I mean, you were very, very heavy, and like you said, and I think you posted a photo of you on Instagram about a month ago when you were heavy, and I was like, whoa, man, you look like a completely different dude. So there must be like at least remnants of low self-esteem or being bullied and all of that still kind of resides in you. So do you ever kind of go like, yeah, fuck you everyone who called me fat ass, or fuck you, I mean, look at me, I'm dating Ann Curtis. You ever kind of have to do that, right?
Well, to clarify for people who didn't see that picture, I used to look like an obese Monchichi.
You're a big dude, man.
Yeah, I was a big dude. But basically, I have two sisters. Right? Both my sisters are actually quite beautiful. They always had a lot of beautiful friends at home, and a lot of them. So I always felt comfortable with beautiful women. So even though I was fat, that never really affected me as a person. I never was that awkward kid sitting in the corner of the room, not being able to talk to anyone. I would go to clubs and chat up random people, and my personality hasn't changed one bit. So I never really was. Let's say, what do you call it? A bottom feeder, if you want to put it that way. Like, I did pretty okay. I did okay. Like, I had some pretty girlfriends, even though when I was fat, and they thought it was, cute and comfortable, and harmless mostly. And then, no, when I lost the weight, yeah, they're the only people I guess I said fuck you to were like, it's a good question. Guys basically who just make fun of me of like, in terms of sports and things like that, but I never had any hatred or anything against anyone.
How do you feel about fat jokes?
I love fat jokes. They're the best.
Okay.
I think fat people should know they're fat. Like, why it took me so long to lose weight is because every time I lost weight, someone would say, Erwan, you're doing such a good job. You should stop now. You're thin. And I'd be really pissed off because I'd look at pictures back and I'd be like, no, you should have told me at that point. You're still freaking fat. So keep doing what you're doing and lose weight. You know what I mean? I think fat jokes work in that direction. I think fat jokes are pretty awesome.
Yeah, and it seems like fat people, or I don't know how much longer we can make fun of, I guess, fat people. I mean, you can't make fun of people's sexual orientation anymore. You can't make fun of people's religious beliefs anymore. Yeah. You can't make fun of those things. You're going to get fucked up. But fat people, I think we're on the final days where we can still do it. So it's still around, but it's going away. In a year or two, it's going to be just like that. Can't make fun of fat people.
I think it works in a way that I have no qualms whatsoever making fun of fat people because I used to be fat. So if I make fun of them, they know I experienced that and they can't hold it against me. But if you have someone with like a six-pack that always had a six-pack since the day he was born, like Kobe Bryant or something, then yeah, that person, he's not allowed to do it. Like, it might be taken a bit too sarcastically.
Yeah, it's like back to the race thing. Like, we used to be able to make fun of other people's races. Now you can't unless you're in part of that race.
Correct.
Like, I can make fun of Filipinos because I'm Filipino, but that's it. Can't do anything. Can't do anyone anymore. All right. Thanks for the call, Chad. We appreciate it. Let's go to Citrate. He is 29 years old in Pasig. Hi, Citrate. Welcome to the show.
You sound like a deadly chemical.
I know.
Got that out of the way. Go for it.
Or super healthy addition to. Oh, did he put us on hold? Citrate's 29. He's got a great question. Hold on. Well, hopefully we can get him again. If not, we'll move on to the next one here. But Citrate is, how do I dump a gold digger? So this one I really want to to catch on with. If citrate is still not there, let's grab Edony here of Tai Tai, but let's give it one more try here. Citrate? Yes? No? No, we lost him. All right, fair enough. Let's also try... Oh, we're calling citrate again. How about somebody on the cell phone? Do we have someone on the cell phone? We have Jezreel. We can try that or the landline. Let's go to the landline. Sorry here. I was hoping to get citrate. Now we have to wait till he's off before we get the next one. Can we try Anne, who is 18, on line 3? See if she's still there. Quezon City. Anne? No? All right, let's go back to citrate. Citrate's ready again. Took us off hold. Hi, citrate. Hello?
Hi, good evening, Mo.
Good evening, buddy. All right. Your question. You have a gold-digging girlfriend?
It's a boyfriend, actually.
Oh, it's a boyfriend. Okay, I was about to say, yeah, I heard it there a little bit.
That's a new
All right, so you have a
dimension.
gold-digging boyfriend. Yeah, I've never heard this before. This is wild. Is he a gay guy? Oh, I mean, I guess he's a gay guy, but is he kind of like your standard gay guy, or is he kind of like? Well, it's like this, Erwan. When you have the guy who's the gold digger, sometimes it's gay benefactor. So yeah, I guess he's technically gay because he's involved in a homosexual relationship, or is he just a straight guy who just met up with a gay rich guy and is just going to do sexual favors for free shit?
I've actually seen that. Yeah,
that's where
I get your question.
So he's still a gay guy, but not your textbook gay guy. Is he like that, yung medyo macho dancer style na binibigay mo lang mga gamit kasi he's hot and he fucks you? Or he lets you suck his dick? Citrate?
I think it was just
Did we lose him?
He was like, fuck it, it's too graphic.
Yeah. Citrate. Hello? Fuck, we lost them again. Because I do... That's the more common scenario we see here on the show is gay guy calls and says, I think this boy likes me, but I'm not sure. And my first thing is he kind of like one of those straight guys? Yeah. Is he young and handsome? Yeah. Are you giving him free phones? Yeah. That's why that's going on.
Okay. Get what you mean.
All right. Citrate? I think he's back. Hello?
Hello.
Citrate. Yes,
Hello?
we can hear you. Yes.
Yeah.
Can you hear us? All right.
Okay. Yeah.
So, is he that kind of guy? The handsome, young, macho guy that you're just buying free stuff for?
Some kinda.
Yeah, some kind of. So, what's the problem?
Actually, that's I've called 2 years ago, and
Okay. You had the same problem?
No. That time we were just dating, and then we have this sexual thing problem that I consulted to you, and then you give me advice, and actually I want some stuff from your show before, and
Great.
now and it's been 3 years our relationship, and then I just realized he is such a gold digger. I think I was deceived for about years.
Okay, so why don't you just dump him? If you don't feel strongly about this relationship, you can just tell him you're going to break up.
If you really
there's something that's holding me.
But if you really think he's a gold digger, then the real definition of a gold digger is someone that's with you just to take advantage of your money. Now, if you hear it under that light, how does that make you feel about him? How can you say you still love him if you know he's just using you?
See, Erwan, what you don't understand, Erwan, is, and you'll never understand this, Erwan. Hold on one second. Listen, I have to counsel Erwan on the life of the lesser attractive dating an extremely attractive person. What you'll never, ever understand, Erwan, is this guy feels like he scored big time. Okay. Because this guy's probably super good looking with a great looking body, and the sex is fantastic. And if he lets go of this guy, then he's going to be back to bottom feeding. So you'll never get this, Erwan. So please.
Okay. I'll let him talk.
That's right. Citrate, is he much better looking than you are?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's what's holding you back.
I think so.
You get what I mean? Citrate. Yes, he's gold digging. He probably doesn't even treat you all that well. You probably have no chemistry and nothing to talk about, but there's one thing that's keeping you there. He's fucking hot. And you want to fuck a hot guy. I get it. So there's going to come a point where you're running out of money and he's no longer going to be around. And all you have left are your memories.
Yes.
So
actually,
I say
it's happening.
It's happening. Yeah, you have to let him go. Listen, Citrate, at least you had 3 years of fucking this hot guy. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, come on, that's good for something. So it's time to let him go before you become poor.
If you were to go back to the market today, do you feel confident that you'll be able to find another partner easy?
No.
Not like this guy.
I don't think so.
That's what's holding. That's what's holding him.
Okay, I get it now.
Yeah. Okay, how about this?
I think it's the last guy I can hook up with.
No. Citrate, don't feel like that about yourself. Buddy, here, listen. You're going to be broke. Zero money. And money is more important than fucking hot guys. I promise you. Like, I get it, man. Fucking hot guys is great. If you're a gay guy, fucking a hot guy, that's awesome. Scoring a hot guy that's a lot better looking than you are, that's fantastic. But you're going to be broke. You're going to be poor. You have to just kind of cut it off already. And look, dude, you had 3 years of this hot dude.
All right.
All right? How many times have you blown him in the 3 years? Countless times.
How's that relevant? But okay, yeah.
No, because I'm playing with trying to get him to feel good about it.
Okay,
right? Like,
okay,
hey, listen, it was a good run. It's time to cut it off. Okay?
You've juiced it.
Okay.
Yes,
that's what you're getting at. Okay.
Exactly. You took this orange and you squeezed every amount of juice there is. Okay? Don't take the peel too. Just go ahead and discard him. All right?
Just watching every blog of Erwan in his blog sites.
Thanks, man.
Watching him how to cook.
That's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that, man.
Buy him some new pots and pans and shit. Come on. Get some money, right? Come on, buddy.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, thanks for the call. Break up with him immediately, please.
Hi.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
All right, we're done.
Thank you,
We're done.
Erwan.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, man. See you.
All right, one last one. We've got to take a break. Let's go to Ashley, 21. She's on line 4. Send one. Hi, Ashley. How are you? Ashley, line 4. We have her? She just called? Hold on. There we go. Ashley, hello? Did we lose her, guys? We just had her, right?
Yeah,
she has a
I
question
think we just lost her.
We just lost her? All right, never mind. I think we need to take a break here, or gosh, we have so many calls here. I'm trying to remember which one is on. Who's up right now? Anyone else up that we have on the cell phone? If not, we'll take a break and then we'll kind of get them online because I know we lost the people on the cell phone. I believe we have. Okay, no worries. When we come back, we'll take the last batch of calls and then we'll wrap up tonight's episode. Is that good with you, Erwan?
Cool. Sounds good, man.
Good? Cool. All right. Erwan Heussaff on the program. You can check out his blog tomorrow, The Fat Kid Inside, as it's under renovation and should be what continues to be an awesome, awesome blog. Taking a break. Back after this. Don't go away.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
With All Stars, we're always on the move. It's really important for us to get better and stronger for every competition that we get into. For all the different lifestyles that we have. Some of us are graphic artists, filmmakers. We still find ways to get together. We put a lot of effort in practicing and rehearsing. Minsan may mga biglaang shows or auditions, so it's really important for us to get connected. I use my Globe group messaging to get a hold of everybody else. Malayo na rin ang narating namin, marami na rin kami napuntahan. So it's really important to get connected.
Podcasters, listen up. Big announcement. The Chevrolet Sonic is a dependable 5-seater subcompact vehicle, and it delivers sufficient power, fuel efficiency, refined ride and handling, and a remarkable entertainment system. The Sonic is the perfect Chevrolet vehicle for those who are looking to make their daily city commute or weekend getaway drives more fun and exciting. It comes in 2 great body styles, the 5-door hatchback and a 4-door sedan. Equipped with a new 1.4-liter Ecotec engine with double continuous variable cam phase, that's CVC, the Chevy Sonic provides efficient power and quality driving performance. Now, to further highlight the youthful, sporty, and fun characteristics of the Sonic, Chevrolet has equipped the compact sedan with high-tech convenient features such as Bluetooth connectivity and audio streaming capabilities that are commonly found only on high-trim compact sedans. The Chevrolet Sonic is available at all Chevrolet dealers. It comes with a Chevrolet 5-year warranty, 3-year free roadside assistance, and the services of a 24/7 Chevy hotline.
What you've been missing on The Factory.
Were you the one who posted, James, regarding the guidelines when it comes to checkpoints?
Yes, I was.
That's fantastic.
Yes, I just made it up, but I thought it was this time of year, right? Elections. You never let the truth get in the way of a good story, okay? Children, do not follow this at home. I'm just kidding. Just so you know your rights. If you do get stopped by a checkpoint,
you are not allowed.
We're able to verify all of these, James.
You're not allowed to run over them. That didn't make it here. So technically... Now, number 2. Upon approach, slow down. I guess that counts as not running them over. Dim headlights and turn on cabin lights. Okay.
Cabin lights.
Mm-hmm. Lock all doors of vehicles during inspection. Since lock.
They might get pissed off because you're locking.
But that's the thing.
Okay.
This is where they get you. And this is actually, I know we're making fun of it a little bit, but this is a serious issue. We've seen some people genuinely harass. Drugs are planted. And other things, a Justin Bieber CD is planted, which is even worse.
Oh,
yes,
no.
I've heard of that, And there's no defense for that. There's really no defense. It's like, but Your Honor, we found this. Throw the book at him. And the CD as well.
Then after that, you have to submit your cell phone and everything. Yeah. And next thing you know, you have a Justin Bieber ringtone.
Catch James Deacon and the boys on Counterflow, Wednesdays, 7:30 to 8:30, only here on The Factory.
Hey, podcasters, Mo here. You ever watch the podcast, right? And you're sitting there and you're looking at our female celebrity guest and you're looking at her skin and you're like, wow, I'd love to have that complexion. Well, your answer is this. Glutamax, the official skin whitening partner of Miss Earth International. Available in capsules, soaps, lotion, deodorant, and face cream. Bikutis Mayaman with Glutamax. It's available in leading drugstores and supermarkets nationwide.
Take a little sunshine, drop a little rainbow, mix in a smile, and stay for a while. Sabrina's kitchen, what you waiting for? Sabrina's kitchen, always room for one more. Sabrina's kitchen, cooking up a storm. Sabrina's kitchen, always something new. Sabrina's kitchen, tables waiting for you.
Hi everybody, I'm Bianca Valeria. I'm Julia Snigowski. I'm Trisha Santanera. And we are the girls of 20. Okay, so you have to be wondering what on earth is 20? Exactly, so find out every Sunday night, 8 to 9. Hang out with us. Mm-hmm. We're going to be talking about everything under the sun. Girls, boys, boobs. Okay, boobs. Both you say boobs. Of course, yeah. Sure. You can call us. We'll give you a phone. We want to talk to you guys too. Yeah. Eventually, the phone number will come. But since in the meantime we can't figure out the whole podcast thing, figure us out. But we're trying to figure out boys. Figure us out. We ourselves out, so we know what's going on. Exactly. Okay. Anyway, our first podcast is this Sunday at 8. Yeah. Please join us because we're all here.
My girlfriend says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered. Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast and visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the podcast here on this Monday night. You're listening to Good Times with the Podcast Season 2, brought to you by Globe. And by the way, speaking of Globe, if you're in Boracay this summer, you should check out Globe's first ever concept store in Boracay at D-Mall. Sounds cool to me. You can open an account if you haven't yet. You can update your account if you already have one, pay your bills, get a copy of your bill, or even check out and buy phones and gadgets there. So let's just say you were drunk, you lost your phone. Well, at least you can easily grab a phone from one of the new concept stores in Boracay. They have 172 stores nationwide now, does Globe, and that's just the start. Globe makes sure that they are closer to you when you need it. It's a great shop. So again, if you're in Boracay, do check it out at the mall, the Globe Concept Store. On the program tonight, we have Erwan Heussaff. You can follow his blog. It is getting a overhaul and should be ready by tomorrow. It's called thefatkidinside.com. You follow him on Twitter as well, Erwan J. Heussaff. Erwan, being a marathon runner and all that stuff, when the bombings happened in Boston, does that shit freak you out? It's like, oh man.
It doesn't freak me out because I know it probably won't happen again, but it definitely makes me sad that something so terrible could happen to something so pure, like sports.
Right. Yeah. I did think about all my friends, like you, Drew, and I know Drew would, let's say, go to Paris run the marathon.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, does it mess with your plans?
So whoever could have been there, because we had actually a lot of friends that were there. But thankfully they all finished before that went off. But still, it's a terrible thing to happen. I don't think we're going to see it happen again. Well, hopefully.
Yeah, especially in races that scale, because now they're going to be even more kind of strict about security and stuff like that. All right, let's get to some of these calls. Let's start with this is your last chance, by the way, to get yourself and your question on the program with Erwan tonight. Let's start with Kay. Kay, you're 21 years old. You're in Quezon City, and you have a question for Erwan and myself. Hi, Kay.
Hi, good evening.
Okay.
Hi, good evening. What's up?
Hi, because I have a question, because
Sure.
I know that you and Erwan are good guys, so you're the best person to ask.
We try.
So
Go ahead.
I have a 4-year-old son, and I live with his dad and his family. And the problem is I admit that I'm a little OC. So they expect me to always do the household stuff. And even for the little things like the sweeping of dust and everything. And I don't like that because I feel like they are housemaid. I asked my husband about this and he says nothing. It's just an act of kindness. So what do you think? Is it still a healthy relationship?
You feel like your in-laws treat you like a maid, you said?
Yes.
A housemaid? Yes. And they make you clean the entire home?
Yes.
So you guys all live together, yeah?
I do the cleaning and stuff, but they also expect me to wash their clothes twice a week.
Wow.
Ew. And you're so you got pregnant when you were 17. Did you move in immediately? Did you move in immediately with his family after you got pregnant?
Oh no, I moved in when I was 20 last year.
Last year, okay. And what your husband says, just do it, just clean up and all that because it's an act of kindness?
He doesn't necessarily say that I have to do it, but he said if I want to do it and if they are expecting me to do it, then it's not like being a housemaid. He says I don't really understand him because it is already too much,
Okay, yeah. Well, listen, cleaning up around the house is to be expected. I mean, if you're living with the in-laws, you kind of have to do your part, right? But if it comes to a point where, you're doing their laundry regularly and you're cleaning places that you don't use as often and they're not doing anything, they're just sitting there watching you do it, then I'd understand why you have a problem with it. And you definitely have to start pressuring your husband to either A, stand up for you and say, hey, listen, my wife, can you kind of lessen the chores that she has to do because she is my wife? Or B, start planning on moving out. and getting your own place. Start pressuring your husband and saying, hey, listen, I don't want this household. I mean, I don't want to live here with all of these people. I would rather we can live nearby if you're very close with your family and you have to be within the vicinity. But it's time, I think, for us to get up and go. I mean, do you work aside from being a mom, or do you have a job?
No, I don't.
What would happen?
Maybe if you get a job?
What would happen if you said no? Or just
Well,
didn't?
I already asked him if we could move out, but he said that his family still needs him because their dad just died a few months ago, and they still need the younger siblings.
Then that puts
still
you
need
guys
time.
in a better situation then. I mean, a tragedy that the dad passed away, but what I'm saying is, like, if they need him to be there at the household, whether it be for financial, whatever reason, then he can definitely say something about lessening your workload. Now, I like Erwan's question. What if you said no? Like, what if they go, oh, okay, do the laundry, and you go, no. What do you think's going to happen?
They tell their mom, and their mom gets mad, and they say
At you?
nasty stuff like, they say nasty stuff like, dito ka nakatira, gawin mo to.
Well, I think maybe.
Nakikitira ka dito, do
Have you ever
this.
tried talking to your husband in front
Like a soap
of the mom and the sisters? Like having like a family reunion about it?
I never tried that.
Maybe that's the best way to do it, because you guys are supposed to be a family, so you're supposed to be able to talk about these things openly. And you're taking care of a son. I heard you said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so
He's
4-year-old,
four and
right?
going to school.
Exactly. That's
Yes.
not the easiest job in the world either. So you have to just I think you have to be open about it, be able to sit everyone down, so that there's no bias and people know what the real situation is.
Family meeting, Kay? Sometimes the family meeting, though, Erwan, in our culture,
It can get complicated.
not so effective. Yeah, I mean, it's because there's supposed to be thing utang na loob. There's supposed to be respect your elders at all cost, regardless of what comes out of their mouth.
That's true.
You know, and things that can kind of get in the way of having a fair, unbiased discussion. But you know, it is worth a shot to come together. I like how you guys are in a position where they need you there at the house, so at least you can kind of call what kind of shots you want in terms of chores and bills and all of these other things. You know, if it's you guys are the one that's struggling and you need to be there because you have nowhere else to go, then I think it's a different kind of situation you're going to be in, where you might have to like suck it up for a little bit, save and get out. But because you guys are needed there and they want you guys to be there, then you could at least speak on behalf of your own kind of amount of work that you want to do and have them just deal with it as well. Like, okay, I'm going to do this, but you have to do this as well. You will delegate chores to everybody, and you have to make sure that shit like, dito ka nakatira, gawin mo to, is completely removed from the way they treat you in everyday life at the house.
Oh, I see.
All right? So stand up.
You know,
Stand
in
your
the
ground, stand your ground.
Philippines, when you try to have a family meeting, they would talk to you nicely when you're there, but you have this kampihan thing that they would talk about you when you're not around. And I'm afraid of that because
Yeah, but okay, listen, but don't worry about that. If they talk behind your back, guess what? Stop doing the laundry. Okay, you can talk behind my back.
Yeah.
Wash your own panty. Wash your own shit. Until we start seeing some sort of equality around here. If I hear you talking bad about me, if I hear you in that tone saying, you live here, you do this, stop washing. Stop doing shit. And then they will kind of hopefully adjust. And then that meeting all of a sudden will start to be a little bit more important when their clothes are filthy.
yeah.
Okay? So it is part of standing your ground, I think.
Just, yes.
You don't have to be combative.
Exactly.
Just don't do it.
Stand up for yourself, but still keep the respect.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
a very good one. Thank you.
All right, Kay.
Best
Rock
of
on.
luck.
Thanks for the call.
Thank
Good luck. Ashley, line 3. 21 years old. Send one. Hi, Ashley. You there?
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Hello?
Erwan Heussaff here. Yes.
Hey,
Your
Ashley.
question.
Hi, Erwan.
Hey, how's it going?
I just want to ask, what's your take on same-sex relationships?
What's my take on?
Same-sex relationship.
Same-sex relationship. Well, I've never tried it, and I don't think I will. But yeah, if people are gay, then cool. Like, I'm half French. In France, they just voted for gay marriage to be acceptable just recently. I think 2-3 days ago. And I'm not against it. I don't have any strong feelings about it, and people, as long as people are happy, I'm cool with it.
How about your advice on teens who have parents who disapprove of their children who's into same-sex relationships?
I don't know.
Wait, Ashley, before we answer that, Ashley, are you in a same-sex relationship and that's why you're asking, and your parents are a little bit strict?
I have been in one, but it just ended.
Okay,
was that because
and your parents don't know?
You're bi-curious or like full-on?
Well,
that's right.
Well, my parents didn't like me having a girlfriend. But then
so they knew about it. They knew about it.
Hello?
Yeah, they knew that you're a lesbian.
Yes, but then they won't accept it. Parang patay mali siya lang, ganun.
I have friends who are gay, and I have friends who have the parents that were always against it and are still against it, and I have friends who are gay and then had the parents that were completely open and acceptant about it. So I wouldn't know how to tell you how to manage that, but I guess, you can't really hide who you are. So if you really are gay, then embrace it, and then eventually if your family really likes you, then they'll accept you. I know it's tough and it doesn't really resolve anything, but there you go.
Yeah, I would definitely... I mean, you're 21, which means by now or in a little bit of time soon, you're going to be able to, like we said to the last girl, stand up for yourself and say, hey, this is how it is. Like, you put me in this world, and I'm this is what I am. And you're going to have to accept it. You're going to have to start standing up to everybody. And you have to remind them, you're my family. You're supposed to be supporting me and in the things I do. And if not, then fuck it. Fine. But I just want you to remind you that I expected better from you guys because you're my family.
Yeah.
Or
make them feel bad about how the fact that they're just discriminating you because of your sexual orientation. You put me in this world. I like myself. I love who I am and what I do, and I was expecting you guys to love me too. I love you guys. You could say that, and I'm a little disappointed that you don't feel strongly about what I want in my life. And hopefully they'll come around. Again, you're 21, still kind of young in our culture, but in the next few years, you should be able to pull this off already if they continue to treat you kind of crappy about it. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thanks, man.
Rainbow power.
If I have a ton of kids,
yes.
I would love to have a gay kid. I just feel like the house is going to look better. I'm going to start looking better. I'm going to start smelling. No, really, I'm like actually looking forward to it. It'd be nice to have a nice little range. Like have a straight kid, have a daughter,
have a black kid, a Chinese
son.
kid, a Hispanic. I get it.
No, exactly. I really would love a little bit of variety. And I just feel like if I have a gay kid, the house is just going to look so much. I could so son, come over here. What can I pair up? What can I pair up with the sofa? And he's going, oh, Dad, it's like this, and then it's going to look good. You ever look? I mean, cities that have a large gay population or neighborhoods are always like really nice neighborhoods. They look great. The landscape is perfect. I mean, it's wonderful.
Well, nowadays the gay neighborhoods are probably the most frequent and visited by tourists because they're usually the most trendy.
Totally.
Except in the Philippines, we have a massive gay population, but there's no gay neighborhood that I know
Right.
of.
Well, they're so spread out.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Yeah. But yeah, man, I would totally like if I did literally have a gay son goes, Dad, I'm gay. I'm be like, yes. All right, now you got to get into it. All right, here we go. We got to fix the fucking house, man. Come on, what do we got to do? Now that I know. All right, buddy. I would totally be happy about that. All right, are we done? Are we I think we have one more call here. Let's go to Marvin, 19 years old in Pampanga, if you're still there. Marvin? Hello? Did we lose Marvin? He's been on hold for a while on his cell phone. If not, we'll wrap it up. Okay, he's gone. Cool. No worries. Let's take a break. When we come back, we'll say our goodbyes to Erwan Heussaff. We'll find out who we thought a caller of the night is. For the people who were trying to get on the show that didn't, we apologize. Every night we have to kind of, pick which ones are going to make it in terms of time, but we will try our best to put you on tomorrow if you want to as well. Back after this, we'll wrap it up. Don't go away. Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
was a very memorable experience namin dalawa kasi plano namin, simple wedding lang. Pero yung kinalabasan niya, extraordinary one.
Kinagabihan pa lang ng wedding namin, August 7. Grabe na talaga yung ulan nun.
Yung mga attend ng kasal namin kasi nanghihingi sila ng confirmation kung tutuloy ba namin yung kasal kasi sobrang taas na din ng tubig. Pati yung photographer po kasi tinatanong kung tuloy ba namin yung kasal kasi medyo may tubig pa. Ang dami na namin nare-receive na calls, pati kami dalawa nagtatawagan.
Pero ang nire-reply namin sa kanila, tuloy talaga ang kasal kahit na ano mangyari. Buti na nga lang kamo, nakapag-register na kami agad yung kinagabihan pa lang ng...
Naka-unli na kami parehas.
Naka-all-knit na kami, combo ng blue.
Kaya hindi masyadong hassle. Yung pagtitext namin, pagtatawagan sa ibang naming mga kasali sa kasal.
Pagpasok ko ng simbahan, parang...
Hindi ko alam na nag-march pala lahat ng entourage ko sa tubig.
Bago po kami labas ng simbahan, sinalubong po kami ng mga tao na nakakita sa amin. Talagang na-amaze sila, nagulat sila. Kaya yun, nag-request sila ng ng kiss.
Pero talagang tama yung sinabi ni Father na for better or for worse, through thick or thin.
Through texts and calls.
Tama, natuloy din yung kasal namin. We're glad to be Globe.
Then the maid got jaundice. Jaundice is different from jaundice. Jaundice is buntis, like that. But she does not... Tears off! Tears off! Anyway, jaundice does not know... This is professional show. I will put the merienda here. So, jaundice. And I'm now happy to present to you Carl Lutario. Halika dito, te! Tabi tayo! Gusto mo ng snacks? Ano ba to? Ganyan ba yan? Tapos?
Ang puti, mama.
Ay, tapos. Dito ba? Pwede ba dyan?
Pwede. Concealer. Yan, para sa show mo, ha? Oh.
Aray ko, ang mayaya ba? Pwede ba itong Zora, pang ano ba to? Oil absorbing? Pwede pa itong pan-nose line?
Tita Kay, may caution.
Caution! Caution! Basta ng glamour, te!
When used for the first 2 weeks, more pimples will appear. Burahin na sila.
Oh my God!
Sorry, ma'am. Ito talaga?
Hindi, bago yan. Don't worry.
Buti ako sa mata lang. Hindi naman nagkakat mo. Dapat pala caution muna yung pinasa natin.
Join your host, Carrot Nazareno, on Live, Love, Lols every Thursday, 7:30 to 8:30, only here on The Factory.
Hey, podcasters, Mo here. You ever watch the podcast, right? And you're sitting there and you're looking at our female celebrity guest and you're looking at her skin and you're like, wow, I'd love to have that complexion. Well, your answer is this. Glutamax, the official skin whitening partner of Miss Earth International. Available in capsules, soaps, lotion, deodorant, and face cream. Bikutis Mayaman with Glutamax. It's available in leading drugstores and supermarkets nationwide.
What you've been missing on The Factory.
Now we're going to show you guys the new beta that just came out yesterday. Is God of War Ascension, the private beta.
For PlayStation Plus.
PlayStation Plus.
Let's watch it, right? It's Enrique playing already.
Yes.
Yep. There you go. And perfect timing. Perfect timing. Well, before that, I was kicking ass. So go with the theme of the show, how not to play.
It's Robot Rice and Friends with Alfonso Martinez, Mickey Han, and Nigel Zalameo. Fridays, 6 to 7 p.m. Only here on The Factory.
Hey, Mo Twister here. All right, podcasters, listen up because this is really, really important. Major Homes brings you unique and creative developments, giving you a real chance at a sure, affordable, and hassle-free investment. Invest in your future today. Call 0917-517-4287. Major Homes is here.
Take a little sunshine, drop a little rainbow, mix in a smile, and stay for a while. Sabrina's kitchen, what you waiting for? Sabrina's kitchen, always room for one more. Sabrina's kitchen, cooking up a storm. Sabrina's
Gowski.
I'm Trisha Santanera.
And we are the girls of 20. Okay, so you have to be wondering what on earth is 20? Exactly, so find out every Sunday night, 8 to 9. Hang out with us. We're going to be talking about everything under the sun.
Girls, boys,
boobs.
Okay, boobs. Both you say boobs.
Of course, yeah.
You can call us. We can give you a phone.
We want to talk to you guys too.
Yeah. Eventually, the phone number will come.
But since in the meantime we can't figure out the whole podcast thing, we're trying to figure out voice, figure
But we figured ourselves out, so we know what's going on.
Exactly. Okay, anyway, our first podcast is this Sunday at 8.
Yeah.
Please join us because we're all here.
My girlfriend says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered. Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast and visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the show here, it's time to wrap it up tonight with Erwan Heussaff on the program. It is a Monday night, Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 2, brought to you by Globe. And again, let me plug a couple things that Erwan is generally involved in every day, like his blog, thefatkidinside.com. Is that a daily blog entry?
Now more and more, it's going to be more active. So yeah, almost daily.
And it's still stuff that you make at home. Like
yes,
whatever you're having that day.
Now I'm actually branching out. Like the new, I'm really happy about this new design. It's basically becoming a food destination online. So it's more of a magazine than a blog. You know how a blog, you just have to keep scrolling down? Sure. This one actually has different categories and different pages where people can refer to. And it's not only videos now, it's actual... I got some actual writers that never write about food, and I forced them to write about food, so it's pretty cool how you can see their take on it. And then I have some guest contributors that do some baking, dessert stuff, and then I have restaurant reviews by reporters, like fun stuff like that, basically, but all surrounding food still, yeah.
Now, like this whole the contributions from writers and all that stuff and reviews and this wasn't in the last blog. The last blog, or at least before it was fixed up, it was just you and what you were cooking at home. Correct?
It was me and then cooking videos and then lots of health and nutrition aspects to it. Now I'm gonna still do that, but then since I'm really busy usually. I'm getting other people to also contribute so that there's always something happening on the blog. Because what I saw before, the site at times would go 2 or 3 days without any posts because I was working.
That's right.
So now at least there's going to be a daily activity.
Oh, I'm so jealous. It makes me now want to throw one out there as well. Right? I used to have a blog. Yeah, I used to have a blog years ago. And we were doing about, Miguel, what were we doing? 125,000 hits a day on the blog? But this is 4 or 5 years ago.
Damn,
and then I kind of got lazy and I was like, we were doing a ton of traffic on the blog. It was fucking crazy. And it's the same stuff, like stupid shit, relationship stuff, talk about scandalous nonsense. And again, just a incredible amount of hits. And then I was like, and then, people like, hey, you should monetize it. I'm like, whatever. I make a decent living already, no need. And then now I hear people are just making millions.
People are raking it in
after
now.
Millions in blogs, and I feel so pissed off to stop mine.
Well, us food bloggers are still very small. We're not the big bad bloggers like fashion bloggers or Chismis, right. Stuff like that. We get a couple of hits. We're not in the hundreds of thousands just yet. So we do it for the love.
Yeah. But I'm sure with this new super blog you're coming out with, you're going to be making a ton here.
Yeah, and then, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I just wanted to say also, just if I can talk about, the other 2 other things I'm doing online.
That's what I was going to say. We were talking off air about other things you're doing. Please, throw it out there.
I'm coming up with a restaurant and bar this year, and then I'm also coming out with 2 other outlets that are going to be serving food, but not on a restaurant format. That should circle around healthy food and healthy lifestyle. So that should be really exciting and really fun. I'm also doing something called Manila Pop-Up. Everyone can follow it on Twitter at Manila Pop-Up or check out our website, manilapopup.com. If you're a foodie, you have to follow these accounts because every month we do pop-up restaurants, pop-up retails, pop-up music festivals, pop-up cocktail bars, and they're actual locations that we completely transform into a one-night establishment really fun. You sometimes need to reserve, sometimes it's an open door policy. But we only release the location and the concept 2 days before it's actually going to happen. So people really need to follow. And the first time we did the restaurant, in 6 hours, we sold out 100 seats. So it was really quick. And it was really, really, really well received by everyone. And yeah, the other thing I'm working with Rustans currently. And so people will be able to see in the supermarkets, because we created like a badge with my hair and my glasses, basically the logo. And it's just
it's an awesome logo.
It's just in the Fat Kid Recommends, and it's going to be stickers on all the products that I select in Rustans or I recommend, and then they can go back to the blog and check out how I use them, basically. That's it. So
do you get hate messages from fat guys who are still fat?
I get
man.
I get so many haters. Man. It's like, it makes my day. I love waking up and reading my hate mail. It makes me happy. I'm like,
you're no longer fat. You're no longer. You're not allowed to be called one of us anymore. So with you and your 15K runs.
Exactly.
I think we were playing a joke on that. Remember that one time where I think you woke up and you tweeted me and you're like, what the hell is going on? I'm getting these messages because on the radio show, we were playing kind of that thing where there was a fat guy on the program was like, yes, Erwan, we're kicking you off of our fat guy community because you're so good looking.
The Husky Club or something?
Yeah, the Husky Boy community. You're so good looking with your 15K runs. It's really funny. So, but yeah, that's good stuff. But let me ask you this, the pop-up thing, because that's really interesting. Now, I've seen a couple of this kind of in New York. When I was living in New York, little neighborhood pop-up things where they kind of transform a school playground, for example, into this thing. And it is so incredibly filled with people. It is so popular and packed and expensive. Well, it depends on who's setting it up, but there are ones that are so goddamn expensive because the chefs that you see are like celebrity chefs. There's great kind of like mixture of different kinds of food and all that stuff. It seems like a lot of fun. I've never had the chance to go, but I'm really excited that you're doing this in Manila because
it's a lot of work.
Lose their mind over this stuff.
It's a lot of work, and it's actually not that expensive because we try to be cheaper than restaurants. And it's just a lot of fun because basically there are no rules to the game. We choose which chefs we want to collaborate with. I'm able to give in my input on the cocktails, on the food that we're serving, and it's really just like a passion project. So the people that come in really feel it, and we always try to be really quirky about it. Like we have some Mexican photo booths, depending on the theme that we're doing. So it's really fun. So we have one slated for next month. And it should be really good.
Now, what's the account that we have to follow again for this?
The Twitter is @ManilaPopup, and the website is www.manilapopup.com.
And all of this information also on the Fat Kid Inside, just in case?
It's linked up, yes. And there's a Facebook page, too. And everything's interlinked, so it's very easy to find everything.
Got it. All right. Boy, that's exciting stuff.
Yeah, man. Good fun.
That's good for you, Erwan.
Thanks,
I'm really proud of you. Hey, when that restaurant comes out, the one slated for later this year, please come back and we can give it a
for sure, man. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome.
Swing by the show.
That should be by September.
All right, time to do. Yeah, caller of the night time. This is the one that Erwan most enjoyed. Erwan, who are you going with here for caller of the night?
I'm going for the one who had the husband who called the wrong name out during sex. Right. I think that was terrible. Yeah. So
is it Anne or Anna? I think it's Anna, right? And
Anna.
The girl she called was April. Yeah. Oh shit! All right, Anna.
Hi guys.
Hi. Fortunately for your caller of the night, unfortunately, shitty problem. We feel bad for you and stuff like that. That you're 2 months pregnant, you're 7 months into this marriage, and your husband already calling out another girl's name while you guys are having sex. He's got text messages, and she seems to have a husband as well. It's getting really scandalous. But you're caller of the night for tonight, and I really hope you work this out with your husband for your new marriage sake, for the new child, and all that other shit.
Yeah.
Is he home yet? Your husband?
Oh, no, not yet. He hasn't texted yet.
Why is he so... How come he's not home yet? It's like 11:30.
Wow, it is, yeah.
He normally arrives around 11:30 to 12 midnight.
What does he do, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah. What does he do?
I'm sorry?
Well, what's his job?
What is his job?
He's actually a soldier.
A soldier?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now I feel bad for talking shit about him.
That's what I was like, fuck, get your brother to fuck him up.
I'm so confused right now. My emotions are all over the place.
He's a soldier. They told me that soldiers does really have a lot of women. So maybe it's true.
I don't know. It doesn't mean that he's supposed to do that, though. I mean, like, ballers do the same thing. They have a lot of chicks, but it doesn't mean, like, 7 months into the relationship that's supposed to be quote-unquote normal. All right. Well, nevertheless, you are caller of the night. You have a chance of winning a prize. Just pick between box 1, 2, or 3, and let's find out what you got. So choose a number, 1, 2, or 3.
2.
2. Let's find out what you win in box number 2. Erwan Heussaff here. So I'm going to go ahead and read it out.
She wins a gift pack.
Gift pack from the podcast.
Correct.
All right. Well, it's a bunch of stuff that our sponsors have put together that we'll send your way. Anna, and congratulations. Thanks for the call. We hope it does work out with you.
Yeah, I
and
really
your
hope it
soldier
works
husband.
out, yeah.
All right,
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Anna.
Good night,
Thanks for
guys.
that baby.
All right. We had a Meister watch and a BlackBerry in the other two, as our staff is telling us. So hopefully one of those can go tomorrow. Erwan, thanks for being here. Follow him on Twitter, Erwan J. Heussaff. Anything else you want to add, buddy?
Yeah, no, just thank you. Thank you for having me again, Mo. Really cool to be here again. And yeah, everyone watch out for the new Fat Kid Inside, and all the other projects will all be there as well. So we're keeping busy, and we hope that everyone appreciates the work we're putting into it. By we, I mean
Fantastic.
me. So that's why I'm looking for an assistant. So yeah, all right.
Hey, by the way, if I may add, and we were saying this off air, that on your cheat day, now for all the nutrition and workout and all of that stuff, on Erwan's cheat, just to think like maybe his lifestyle's not fun because he's running and all that stuff, 7 fucking donuts you ate yesterday.
It was like amazing. If heaven tasted like something, I think it would taste like 7 donuts. Like it was that good.
Fucking donuts.
All different flavors too. So I was like, at the end of it, I was like, I don't know what I'm tasting anymore, but it's freaking awesome. And then just
so
kept
you can
throwing
have a
them in.
little fun when you're on a diet.
Hell
You
yeah,
can
for
still
sure,
do-
for sure.
Totally. All right, good stuff. All right, buddy. Thanks for being here.
All right, man,
have a good
thanks.
night.
Yeah, you
we'll see you
too.
guys tomorrow. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Good Times with Mo, the podcast, was executively produced by Mohan Gulitsa, engineered by Miguel Alfindo, and operated by Icon Media Inc. Special thanks to Magic 89.9. You can follow Mo on Twitter at www.twitter.com/DJ Mo Twister. Email him at goodtimeswithmopodcast@rocket